Disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're wrong, what you getting in? Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to the Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, this a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You can call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go!
Let's go! Another year, another time to talk professional wrestling. And damn it, my name is Mike Knoxxx, and damn it, I spell my name with 3 X's, and damn it, I know you're tired of hearing this, because damn it, I'm not. I spell name with 3 X's because damn it, I am hardcore. Listen, guys, welcome to the show, The Pros, Ayatollahs, and Rock and Rollers. Oh, did we just say Ayatollahs and Rock and Rollers, Vaughn? Will one of them show up tonight? We don't know. But this is the show they all listen to. The longest running wrestling podcast. Oh, I'm sorry. Did somebody say open and busted? Nah. The longest running wrestling podcast alive. The Mike Knoxxx Show. And you're like, well, damn, I never heard of the Mike Knoxxx Show. Well, that's a damn shame. Hashtag Google me, as my man David Otunga would say. But hey, it ain't about me. It's about you, the people. I know I look fly. I got my Eagles shirt, jacket on, hat on. You know, we're going to be the third seed in the Super Bowl this year. We're not at home watching us like the Cowboys is watching us. We're not at home like the Commanders at home watching us. You watching me with my hat on right now. I got this Macho Man chalk line jacket on, looking official. I got my chain, got my jewels going on, Vaughn. I got my jewels going on. So make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe to the show, The Pros, you as well, the Ayatollahs and Rock and Rollers listen to. I am the $1 Million host. You are the $1 Million audience. And together, we tag in and out to form the $1 Million connection. But listen, it ain't about me. I got people that's holding me down, not just my family at home in the kitchen cooking this wonderful fried chicken I'm about to eat, but no, we're talking about my producer, King Vaughn. That is 301 King Vaughn Jr., Victorious Ones podcast every single Thursday, holding me down for a bid. Y'all can't even get somebody, you can't even propose, or you propose and ain't get married, or you got married and got divorced. This man has been by my side the whole time, okay? Don't leave me and my friends walking in the cold because he won't fuck with you afterwards, all right? That is a fact, okay? That is a fact. Don't you leave Mike Knoxxx and his wife walking out there, all right? He will turn his back on you. That man, King Vaughn Jr., holding me down. The Victorious Ones podcast. I love that, brother. 10 years and we still rising to the top. Well, my people say, give me all you got. Give me all you got. Hey, ain't no half stepping with my lemon pepper steppers on. Let's talk about today, y'all. I got a lot here before y'all. We're going to change some things up also this year on the Mike Knoxxx Show. Done some research. You motherfuckers don't want to hear my beautiful golden pipes for an hour, for 90 minutes. So all you shows that just an hour, 90 minutes long, you wonder why your numbers ain't doing good. It's because I want to hear from your fucking ass. All right? So take notes from the Godfather and turn your show into 20, 30 minutes. So what are you going to do? I'm going to get in. I'm going to get out. All right? Still last longer than some of you motherfuckers. You know, I'm just being honest. All right? We know it's a heavyweight fight and 3 minutes is all it takes, but damn it, we're going to need longer than 3 minutes today. Okay, we're going to need longer than 3 minutes today because it's the beginning of the year, right? And Pro Wrestling 26 outlook can be great or it can be dim. The question I ask you, okay, right here, what would they say, Vaughn? At the 4 minute mark of the show, at the 4 minute mark of this program, and that is, can WWE fix their damn booking? That's the question. Like, oh my God, their booking has been shit. I seen people today, Vaughn, on X. I'm still gonna call it Twitter. Fuck all that. Okay, that actually says the things to you like, would Stephanie McMahon be a better booker? And I go, this is my problem with people, right? No, we don't like Triple H's booking right now, but damn it, he has a boss, and his boss has a boss. So we don't know what he can do, what he can't do. We just know we didn't like what he did. And I also saw a post. This I thought was stupid. And Vaughn, this is one of my pet peeves I gotta fuck with today. What's the motherfucker from New Japan? Tahashi? Did I say his name right? Huh? Tanahashi. It read Tanahashi retired and he lost. Oh, so y'all complaining. You don't want nobody complaining about Tanahashi? Do you know? Look at my face. Look at my face. Because nobody knows who the fuck he is. Okay? I'm just being honest. I'm not saying you don't know. I know who he is, Mike Knoxxx. What are you talking about? That's not my point. Okay? That's mixed. Y'all can't hear Vaughn. But that's mixtape wrestling. Okay? That shit was good for DJ Cool Kid. Okay? But did it have a studio album? Okay? No, it did. I'm not saying he's not. Thank you. I don't know who. I saw you, but I don't know you. You're not Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady, the GOAT, Hill, Tupac, Pipe Bomb 2.0, never seen 17 Cena. So don't nobody gonna bitch that you lost. Who cares that he lost? All right, I digress. Already, Mike Knoxxx is starting already in 2026. But can they get their booking together? That's the question. The other question I ask, because a lot of WWE fans don't like when I say this, and people say, Mike, not you, not Mike Knoxxx. Are you becoming more of an AEW fan? By gosh, George, you're right, I am. Will this be the year that they've been waiting for to take the mantle? Probably not. But the question really is AEW poised to have a big year? That's all that matters. And the other question, now the gold and black, Vaughn, you remember the gold and black years of NXT. How would they fare once all the call-ups happened? It took a while. Remember, I wasn't a big fan of the I think it was the way Vince took over. Remember the color scheme, all that stuff? I wasn't a fan of that NXT for a while. Okay? But I do ask the question today, can they survive all these call-ups that are going on right now? That is the question, especially after what we saw this past weekend. So I do want to talk about it. What they're saying? Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. What's going on? Repping for you. This is my man, Mike Vaughn, Mike Grandbody P, holding us down. He know what it's about. We got billboards overseas, people. I'm going to calm down. I'm too hyped right now for the first show of the year, Vaughn. I'm too damn hyped right now. But Happy New Year's, Mike Knoxxx 2026. Let's talk about it. Look, I was talking so much, I didn't read your comment because I was over. So I also posted today, right, the big rumor, right, which isn't really a rumor, right? It's why we say hashtag death to dirt sheets, right? This is why we say these kind of things. I asked you, do you want to see Chris Jericho come back, right? And you got your wrestling fans that are like, nah, fuck that guy, right? He's too old, right? You got the wrestling fans who's like, absolutely, I want to see him. Then you have your wrestling fans like, well, this is AEW. Y'all would be saying, yo, he's too old to do all this stuff. You know what they would say? He's too damn old for all this stuff. You're absolutely right. That's why I hate, and in so many ways, I hate the wrestling universe we live in, because everybody now wants to grab a microphone. Oh my God, I can stream something. I can get a microphone, I can get a camera, and I can go talk. But where's your fucking underbelly? Where's your pretext to go with your post-text? Where's your meat in between? You're just running your mouth, but your mouth just running with nothing to back it up. Okay, we talked weeks ago that I thought he would be showing up in the Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady, the GOAT, Hill, Tupac Shakur, Pipe Bomb 2.0, never seen 17 Cena tournament. He didn't. He didn't need to be there. But that tournament was trash anyway. I said it. I shot Mike Knoxxx. Yeah, I did. I shot him. I killed that motherfucker. He's gone. It's a new Mike Knoxxx. Still with 3 X's, though. You don't believe me? Ask that whore that you dated. Okay? But I said he will show up eventually. I'm going to say this when it comes to any legend. And any legend that leaves WWE to go to AEW. Even no matter how much I'm loving, or let me read, that's a lie. I'm liking AEW more than I've been liking WWE lately. It doesn't stray from who is my heart. And I still think my belief, this is not from someone who's told me, this is Michael's belief. They all will come back one day. That's what they have to do. Unless your name is Sting, okay, Steve Borton, who's retired. He didn't need to come to WWE. He still came, but he didn't need to. He's the exception to the rule. Okay? If Crossio Castavetes doesn't come back, Carlito, it's a problem. If Dean Ambrose doesn't come back, it's a problem. Okay? If Bobby Lashley doesn't come back, it's a problem because that's their home. If Edge doesn't come back, it's a problem. Let Jericho go out on his shield. He can retire. I don't want to wait till Royal Rumble. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think, and I'm so mad we didn't have a show for 2 weeks, Vaughn. I was like, you know what? It'd be great to see have the millennial clock show up tonight for the anniversary for Raw, and he comes out and then Rock's there and that whole redo that whole thing from 99, but they probably won't do that because everybody's already called for that. So more than likely, if he's not here tonight, he'll be here at the Royal Rumble. I personally think it'll be bigger tonight than Royal Rumble because they're in New York, and I don't give a damn about them going to fucking Saudi Arabia to do a Royal Rumble. That's just my opinion. It's my favorite pay-per-view not known as WrestleMania, and god damn it, I still can't stand it. But let's look at the outlook of this year, okay? We got that beautiful, you ready, Vaughn, backstage, that Black Girl Magic. Ooh, they ran 2025. Well, they run 2026, and I say, hell yeah, okay? Jade Cargill is your women's champion, and if I get one more of you out of shape, Dallas Cowboy. I'm sorry, I'm picking on you, Vaughn. You out of shape, Dallas Cowboy, Pittsburgh Steelers having, sleeping with your cousins, wrestling fans that tell me, oh, she ain't that good. I'm going to go take a look in the mirror and tell me, was Sid Vicious really that good? Was he really? Was Sid Vicious really that good? Was Lex Express really that good? I'm going to tell you, hell yes. You know why? Because they're doing something that you and I fat asses can't do. Look at her. She is a vision of love, and it was more that you given to me. It's about how you look, people. It's about how you look. Look at Jade Cargill. She deserves to have all that and then some because of how she looks. Nobody gives a damn how she wrestles except for you people who be like, oh my God. She botched that move. She can't wrestle. Can your fat ass wrestle? Can your fat ass get off the couch? Can your fat ass do something more than order DoorDash? That is the question. Then we talk about CM Punk this year, right? I personally think CM Punk loses tonight. That's just me. I think CM Punk, Chicago-made Punk, even though he's from Rosemont Horizon. Okay, Rosemont, Illinois. People, that's not Chicago. Okay, no offense, y'all. I'm gonna say this for the first time ever. I grew up in Darby, Pennsylvania. Technically, that shit's not Philadelphia. My only argument, okay, is that Darby touches Philadelphia. Rosemont doesn't touch Chicago. Okay, that's my only argument. So you can't say I hate when people like what's you remember making the band the singing version of Day 22, the Day 12. The one dude was literally from Delaware, but said he was from Philadelphia. Why? Why say that? Right? What's her name? Breeze, right? Breezy from All American, right? She's from Delaware, but she tells everybody that she's from Philadelphia because it sounds better. Because it sounds better. Because it sells. Okay? CM Punk, he still sells. Seth Rollins went down. They had to get the belt to somebody. I think CM Punk is just here to get all their talent over. Whether he loses tonight or wins tonight, I think he should lose that belt tonight. It should go to Braun Strowman and Division taking over. That's the look at this year. What happens with CM Punk, especially going towards WrestleMania. Will The Rock show up sometime this year? Rumor has it that they're trying to get him for Saudi Arabia next year, which means that's another year without him wrestling. Okay? Do you even want to see The Rock? Do you care about seeing The Rock? Has The Rock done enough for you to actually 2 tears in a bucket and fuck it, give a fuck about The Rock? I mean, he's sitting here doing a 2-finger salute cutting you off, never shows up. He was part of the worst heel storyline of all time with John Cena. What happens? Then we get the call-ups that happened this week, right? We got the lemon pepper stepper himself. All right. Trick Williams. I realized something, people, over my years as I get older in this game. Damn, Vaughn, I think I've already knew this, Vaughn. I hate fucking new wrestling. I hate wrestling fans that can't identify shit, right? If you can sit here as a wrestling fan and tell me, oh, I know where Whoop That Trick came from, okay? That's Hustle and Flow, by the way. Then I go, you know what? I'll leave you alone. But when you just singing this shit because it's catchy, I call that being a culture vulture. I call that you not knowing the culture. It's not Trick Williams' fault. It's just a matter of the facts. Now, because I've been here for so goddamn long doing this, I have proof on that I've always said I thought he was a bigger star than Carmelo. Remember, I didn't like Carmelo. Remember, you and every other black fan was like, oh, you don't like Carmelo Hayes? Hey, I thought it was too small. But I was wrong. He grew on me like like fungus on y'all people's feet. I was like, he's starting it. I see it. I see it. He's very good inside the squared circle. But he's still small as fuck. And trust me, she said that. Y'all say the size don't matter, but that's a lie. If she told you size didn't matter, I promise you, bring it in. Come on, give me my Brock Lesnar. Look at my face. She was lying to you. Size matters, okay? It's not about just the motion in the ocean. That's a lie. The motion in the ocean helps. All right? But if you're too thin to win, she gonna leave you. Okay, or he gonna leave you. Okay, if his butthole a little too tight. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. What flag gonna play? Hey, I'm a friend to the gays. Okay, but when I look at Carmelo Hayes, when I look at them bringing up not just Jordan Grace we saw this Friday night, all right, we also got to see what does this one say? Mr. Tough Guy DBZ 212 can't wait for Bianca to come back. You and me. We call her Bianca, oh my God, Montez Ford's wife, Belair. That's what we call her, till we give her more nicknames. All right, that's what we gonna give her right now. Bianca, oh my God, Montez Ford's wife, Belair. Okay, I can't wait for her to come back either. What's going on, LTE Capone? Where's my motherfucking new goddamn theme song, goddammit? Let me comment. I ain't got my theme song yet. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm just fucking with y'all. That's my man. Make sure y'all follow him as well on the Twitter and where social media is. So, but no, right? But you got not just Jordan Grace coming up. You got Obafemi definitely coming up. First, it gets advertised on Raw. Then it gets advertised on SmackDown. Okay, so we know he's leaving NXT. Last Legend comes up a few weeks ago. She's leaving NXT. Can these motherfuckers survive NXT? Can they survive all this talent? And I also posted a question. Was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday. Probably was Saturday. All right, I've been drinking. WWE actually asked the question, could he be a star? Talking about Trick Williams. And my response was, if y'all let him. Now, here we go. It's January 5th, 2026, 18 minutes into the show, and Mike Knoxxx is already on his motherfucking black shit. You're damn right. Vaughn, you know why we on our black shit, don't you? People get mad, but we already know what it is.
Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
That don't mean that look, right now, I mean, this Macho Man Randy Savage check, that's white man. Oh, you can't see it? That's Kevin Owens, okay? Who's my favorite wrestler not named Roman Reigns, okay? If somebody says, yo, Mike, who's your favorite black wrestler? I got to think real fucking long and hard, okay? I'm just Swerve Strickland, maybe, The Rock, but like currently, it's just like Swerve Strickland and maybe Montez Ford, maybe, because they're not showing me enough on the main roster. They're not giving me enough on the main roster. I need more, okay? But as I look at this, it's saying, well, can they be a star? My question is for every wrestling fan to understand this, right? No matter what I like, what they say what he say in Coming to America, Vaughn, it's not what I like. It's not what you like. So you're telling me, if I tell you right now, to hop on one foot and bark like a dog, you'll bark like a dog. He said a big dog, rough, right? That's WWE. Right? They will do what the fuck they're told to do, right? But when they become stars or not, it's all up to the WWE, right? Don't you look at, and I'm a huge Sami Zayn fan, but damn, he didn't look right standing next to that man. Said, Vaughn, I wish I could repeat everything that man said and run the clip, yo. He said, first of all, that man said, I'm a grown ass man. Don't talk to me like that. He said, you gotta look the part. And I've been saying that for years. You take the exception. There's always an exception to the rule. Those exceptions were Mick Foley. Those exceptions was Daniel Bryan. And the exception, some might say, not all, but some might say was CM Punk. They don't look the part. But this is the 21st century of the WWE. This is TKO run WWE. And I see your comments coming in. I'll get you guys in a second. Let's talk about it, okay? If you don't look the part, your ass ain't walking the walk. And that's a point blank period. That man, first of all, you know I love Floyd Mayweather. And I tried to stick up for that little short motherfucker when he wore heels. Okay? I did. This man had on a white fur with white jeans after Labor Day with white boots on. They called him his lemon pepper steppers. Okay? 1-800-TRICK or whoop that is what he said. He has everything it takes to be a world champion if they let him. He has the size, he has the mic skill, and do you hear the crowd? Booker T won't be on rubber. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. He has everything it takes to be a champion. And not just that, do you see his fiance? Oh, I'm sorry, let me say that right. His fiance and last legend? Okay, listen, we can sit here and talk about Bianca, oh my God, Montez Ford, Belair. Oh, y'all thought you know her fucking name? I know her fucking name. Okay, just like I can say, still, but knowing I love all these black people in my life. Here come again, y'all.
Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
I still believe that Charlotte Flair is the greatest women's wrestler of all time. Doesn't matter. I'm just going for everybody black, okay? But don't you sit here and tell me, look at Jade Cargill. Look at Bianca. Oh, my God, Montez Ford's wife, Belair. And don't look at Lash. So you see those eyes, legend? Oh, I just made that up, Vaughn. I'm like a rapper now, yo. I got bars, okay? But not really, right? But, well, actually, compared to today's rap, I got bars, okay? Lash, look at them eyes, legend. Okay, y'all better stop and recognize what's going on right now. It's a black power movement going on. Oh, shit, I said it, Vaughn. I might as well play it. Fuck it.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black. I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back.
Because I'm black and I'm back. Y'all better recognize a beautiful woman when y'all see one and understand that the black dollar is the right dollar. Okay? Why y'all think Taylor Swift is so popular? Let's keep it a buck. If Kanye West never comes out and says what he says to her on that stage, they go, oh my God, you see this a little white girl? And I like Tay-Tay. Let's get it twisted. I love you. You better shake it off. Okay? I like Tay-Tay, but that blew up to a whole nother stratosphere. Okay? All right? Now, the vision. Now, I said, based upon a conversation I had at AEW, that it's two people underneath the mask. Is what I said, right? I said that I believe I believe Braun Breaker is the future of this company. I said that a while ago, despite all that blackness I just gave you. I think Braun Breaker is the future of this company because I know what the WWE booking is. That's how they book. Legacy, lineage, and then athleticism. That's what they book. Okay. You think you don't have mic skills? Look again. He has great mic skills. But the question is, will there be another person underneath that mask? Was it two people underneath that mask? Right? And even more now, I think I said it right before we got off air, the end of the year show. I know it's taken a lot of and growing a lot of legs since then. I don't think that Austin Theory is actually in the vision. I think he's helping Seth freaking Rollins. Whoever that other person in the mask is also helping Seth freaking Rollins. But what happens with the vision here in 2026? That's important. Is if they're going to actually pass the torch from Cena and Roman's allegedly on his way out, AJ's on his way out, Brock's on his way out. You got to start letting these older guys go. Excuse me. to find out what's exactly next. I said 30 minutes, Vaughn. We're already 25 minutes in. God damn. Let me go ahead and get through this show. We got Oba Finney. We know, I believe I said he's already the future of this company moving forward. Okay, but then you look at AEW side of things. Can this be the biggest year yet? I said to you guys, what would be a great storyline? That Mercedes Moné lose all them titles. And then she would get the one title she's been eluded from. You have MJF coming back last week, bringing back the Triple B belt that he did. How boring has AEW been without MJF? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Tricking ain't easy, man. Right? How boring has it really been? I didn't realize how boring AEW was without MJF until MJF actually came back. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't think it's going to win the belt that quickly. That just shows you how big he is. And I don't like this either with them, but I'm good. I'm a huge Hangman Page fan, pause. And I'm also a big supporter of Strickland. Also, them together after the war they went through a year and a half ago, I'm not sure with that, but I'm here to still continue to watch them and hope they poise for a big year. But like I said, what's next with Dean Ambrose, right? I'm sorry, Jon Moxley, right? What's good for him coming up this year? And then again, I just mentioned, we have to make sure we keep our eyes on the prize, which is one Mercedes Moné, and what's next for her. Can NXT really survive these call-ups? You're bringing up Jordan Grace. They've already hinted towards bringing up Sol Roca. I don't think Kiani Jordan is ready yet, and I love Kiani. She's literally my favorite in NXT. I love a little prissy little girl. That's just me. I think it's really adorable to me. I just don't think she's ready yet for the main roster. Ricky Saints isn't necessarily ready for the main roster. Some would say that they are ready. If you think they're ready, that's fine. I'm not going to disagree with that necessarily. But wouldn't that even deplete the NXT roster even more? The question is, can those other guys, that's not the ones I named, the Sol Rocas and them girls, right? The Jada Parker and them, can they survive? If they're called up, if they're thrust into the main event roster, can this other crop come and be that group for AEW, for NXT? I wonder that. A lot of things on the horizon right now. I'm going to come back. I'm going to look at your comments, answer your questions. But up next, this week in wrestling history with King Vaughn. We'll be right back, y'all.
Yo, 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 it's crime time.
EST.
Soul Man, Rocky Johnson.
It's the Honky Tonk Man.
NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Mike Knoxxx Show.
That's 3 X's because he's hardcore.
Present this week in wrestling history with King Vaughn. Yo, 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 it's crime.
There's everybody. This is King Vaughn Jr., the Victorious Ones podcast, and Perfect Plex Talk Radio, here to give you the week in wrestling history. On January 6th, 2014, WWE presented Old School Raw, and Roddy Piper interviewed The Shield on Piper's Pit, which also featured the New Age Outlaws. And Sergeant Slaughter was a guest referee for the Great Khali versus Damien Sandow. And later on, Too Cool defeated 3MB, and of course, in the main event, Roman Reigns defeated CM Punk. And just as the rest of the Shield was about to join in a beatdown, Punk Jake the Snake made a goosebump inducing appearance, culminating Roberts placing the snake on his pet snake Damien, on Dean Ambrose. January 7th, Monday Night Raw was held in Madison Square Garden. And of course, marked the return of Triple H, and of course, he'll go on to win the Royal Rumble, and of course, winning WrestleMania. Of course, January 8th, 2006. Of course, the main event saw John Cena retaining the WWE Championship and Elimination Chamber match against Kurt Angle. Of course, Chris Masters, Carlito, Shawn Michaels, and Kane. And of course, that's when Edge cashed in the briefcase. As far as birthdays, January 6th, Jacqueline turned 62. Conan turned 62 January 7th. Chavo Guerrero Sr. will turn 77. Of course, January 8th, Chris Masters turns 43. And of course, on January 9th, Ruby Riott turns 35. Todd Grisham turns 50. And that's the week in wrestling history. Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Yo, 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 it's crime time.
EST.
Soul Man, Rocky Johnson.
It's the Honky Tonk Man.
NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Mike Knoxxx Show.
That's 3 X's because he's hardcore.
Present this week in wrestling history with King Vaughn.
And we are back, as always, doing what we do. That's our Thug Thizzle, talking about professional wrestling while it sizzles, gristles in the pan. Y'all still eating spam. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. That shit is nasty. It's going to give you bubble guts on top of bubble guts. Well, I don't know. Some of y'all say that shit is good. I don't know. But I ain't eating no chitlins, though. That's for damn sure.
No.
All right.
Not at all.
Vaughn, thank you as always, dropping that knowledge with the We Speaking Wrestling. So you went through that fast. I told you we on rapid fire right now.
Yeah, come on now. I'll play with time.
My mom's told me when Oba Finney fights Brock Lesnar, let her know. Listen, repping for you. Listen, your mom Dukes is right. When that happens, I'm ready for it. What's going on, King Jeffrey? Happy New Year's to you as well. Seth Rollins is better than who?
Who?
Better than who?
Who?
I know you were saying better than Roman.
No.
Right? 'Cause somebody said, does Seth Rollins belong on the Mount Rushmore? And
of what?
Said, respectively, hell no.
Of what?
WWE. Of
history?
No. I say hell no. What do you say?
Absolutely not.
Nothing from him.
It's
Randy Orton doesn't belong to be there. I put Randy Orton over Seth Rollins.
By far.
Right? I put Brock Lesnar over both of them. As far as what he's done for the business, I'm not putting Brock on there. My Mount Rushmore will never change. Okay? That's just me. And that's the best thing about wrestling. We get to have our opinions. Okay? Yeah. Mine, hands down, belongs to, I hate to say his name, so let's get the goddamn clip ready when we say his name 3 times. So I'm going to say it. Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan.
The crowd on their feet. On a mill. Oh! What the? Wait a damn! What the hell?
Even in death, we're going to tell you how we feel about you, Hogan. All right. But Hulk Hogan belongs in that Mount Rushmore nonetheless. Okay. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and this is where it gets tight. I'm going to say John Cena. Because even in their words, not my words, not your words, not her words, their words, he's their GOAT. So you can't have a Mount Rushmore of WWE and not put Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady to go Hill, Tupac Shakur 2.0. Never seen 17 Cena. That's just my opinion when it comes to that. What else we got here? Sammy didn't look right sitting next to Trick. Listen,
no, he didn't.
I love Sami Zayn. And shout out to Unpopular Review, who I used to work with. And Big Daddy Cool over there would always mention like how he looks like a homeless person. Sami Zayn looked like a homeless person next to Trick Williams this past Friday night. That's for damn sure, because Trick ain't easy. Trick Mello gang on SmackDown feels right. Nah, I don't want to see Mello go back with Trick Williams. I'm going to be honest with you there, Jeffrey. I think that Trick Williams has surpassed Mello. And this is WWE's booking fault. This is why I wonder about their booking for 2026. If you book Mello as the #1 pick, the way that he was coming up from NXT to be bigger than what he has been, then absolutely. There's the question for having that happen and having Trick Williams go back to being the muscle, if you will, in a faction for Mello, where Mello rised above him because he had better mic skills and better in-ring ability. I think in the year and a half that Mello has been gone, and Trick has been by himself, Trick has surpassed him on the mic.
Yeah.
And listen, this is what I tell people. Yes, Mello's a better in-ring competitor, but he's not a bigger star. He's a bigger star, than Mello is, in my opinion, Vaughn. He's a bigger star. I think it's written all over your face. You don't have to say it. There it is, Charlotte Flair. Woo! Don't forget Naomi, Mike. I can't forget Naomi, Jeffrey. She's just with child right now. She's with child. That's all. We won't forget her. Austin helps Seth for sure. Mercedes Monet is crashing out to the best storyline right now in AEW. Listen, we talked about it, right? Online. Make sure you follow my man Jeffrey right there. Y'all see his Twitter name as well. Make sure y'all follow him. Great conversation. I said it makes the best storyline. She won all the belts. She was what's her name? Ultimo Monet, right?
Ultimo Monet.
Ultimo Monet for winning all the belts, and nobody liked her. And I said if that was Charlotte or Bianca, oh my God, Montez Ford, Belair's winning those titles, y'all would bust nuts for it. But y'all hate Mercedes so much because she left WWE, which I think is dumb to hate her for that. But y'all can't see her in this light. All of a sudden now she's not the same. She's not the same in the ring. She's not the same with a mic. Yes, she is. Ain't nothing changed from her other than her being in a different company and her ass getting bigger because now she's getting those back shots from a real man. Okay? That's the only difference. She didn't get no butt injections. That is ass shots from the... I'm sorry. Someone get rated X. My name is 3X. Mike Knoxxx Show. All right? That's the only thing changed with Mercedes Monet, that ass. Okay? Same for Jada Parker. Jada Parker, I don't think she's ready to be moved up either, for what it's worth. I think give her another year or so, and that'd be good for her. Not together. I meant Trick Mel. Okay, on the brands. Yeah, okay, I give you that, Jeffrey. Absolutely, I can see that. I'm happy to see it. Listen, the problem with WWE is that can they actually identify? Look at how they progressively push the Usos.
Yeah.
The Usos is my favorite tag team of all time. Let me rephrase, that's a lie. They're my favorite tag team of the 21st century.
Mm-hmm.
Historically, just for my dollar, they're not better than the New Day, right?
No.
This is where you show the difference between having The Rock be your family, having Roman be your family, that the New Day was bright colored pancakes on there wearing fucking funeral clothes, and they're the forgotten people out there. I want to see what friend of the program Matt Hardy has to say about having a triple threat match for the ages with the Hardy Boys, the Usos, and New Day at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
Because as far as I'm concerned, when Vince had the New Day, and listen, I'm not saying Vince wasn't racist either, okay? Because it's all the WWE. But at least Vince knew how to put over certain black people.
He did.
Okay, Bobby Lashley was over. Should he have been bigger than he was? Absolutely. But he was still over. The New Day with Vince under the umbrella was the biggest tag team in WWE history. And now they falling below the wayside.
Yeah.
The Usos. And I've been down since day one-ish. I have the shirt and everything else to prove it. What about you? I love the Usos, but they were gunshotted into this damn title reign of being champions, and I want to see what happens with that. Anything you want to see for tonight for Raw, Vaughn?
I want to see this how this Stranger Things theme kind of plays out. But as far as the Jericho thing, I'm not gonna pretty much hang on to that, if you will. The main thing about him is just as long as he's coming back for a retirement run in the Hall of Fame and just go away. But as far as Monday Night Raw, I could see Braun Breaker possibly, of course, possibly getting the belt from CM Punk tonight. Minus shenanigans, if you will. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty. You're spot on as far as your assessment of when it comes to the Usos and the New Day. I couldn't agree anymore.
Well, this little nugget here that I would not have known, so I love people like Jeffrey. That people said, Mike, looks like Ryan Ward will be overseeing the creative of NXT Raw and SmackDown. He's the same guy who wrote for NXT Black and Gold and the SmackDown. If that's the case, then maybe we got a great year ahead of us. Because I think the Black and Gold at some point had surpassed the main roster. The main roster just had bigger stars on it. But we're going match for match in those times. That's when they brought back the War Games originally and those kind of things. Oh, my God, I loved it. Whoop, whoop, whoop that trick. 1-800, whoop that. Listen, guys, we're going to get out of here. I don't want to keep you guys long. Please make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe, share this more importantly, all right? I'm trying to do a lot of things differently this year. I want to keep you guys an hour and 90 minutes like I get to do over the years before it passed. So I just want to thank you guys for being a part of Mike Knoxxx here going into year 16 now. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I do speak arrogantly, but without any of you guys, this wouldn't be possible. And that's just my truth. So listen, do me a favor. Do not wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me, and don't love God and not understand that you think you better than me.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. There's no wonder you get D's and everything.
And it's always going to be about and everything I try to teach you is to tell you to understand there's always a message behind everything I do. And when you try to go listen to other shows and they think they're better than me, make sure you type in the comments TMKS. That's the Mike Knoxxx Show, because they need to really
stop it. Get some help.
And always remember about Yo Mike Knoxxx. Who are you rooting for tonight?
Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
So if you want to come on the Mike Knoxxx Show, you want to debate with Mike Knoxxx about anything, please, I welcome you.
Just bring it, bitch!
I'm out of here, y'all. We love y'all. We see y'all next week. Fingers.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on them. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's cause he's hardcore. Are y'all ready?